We have an by $4,800. Swim instructor pay is $0. Do we have a second on that?
Second.
Okay. All those in favor of the amendment to change swim instructor pay to $0 and subtract $4,800 from $9,100, whatever that number turns out to be. All those in favor? Those opposed? Okay, the amendment fails. We're back to the original article, $9,100 for recreational expenses. Can we take a vote now?
Yes.
Okay, all those in favor of Article 14 as originally presented? Those opposed? The article is accepted. Okay. Article 15, see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate the amount of $84,561 for the operational expenses of the Recreation Department concerning and to create a reserve account for any unexpended funds until rescinded. So moved. Moved second. Discussion.
How much money is in the reserve account now?
How much is in the rec department reserve? Do we know?
15,377.
A little over 15,000 in the reserve account. Yes.
Could somebody explain to me why 1,500 is in this for skate park?
Still in the works of trying to get one to replace what was there. We do have a quote from 2 concrete companies to do the entire tennis court, if you will, half files, half pipes and stuff. Yeah, maybe.
I don't do
I'm too old for that.
Yeah, I know.
Half of it for skate, half of it for possibly the BMX side. It's still being discussed. But we still need, just concrete's gonna be at least 13, 15 grand. So.
Further questions? Yes.
Did you have any intention to include the townspeople to weigh in on what they wanted for a park over there?
Say the question again.
I said, when have the residents of town had a chance to weigh in on what they want over there in that space?
Anybody can come in and tell us they want something out there. We've never told anyone, hey, don't go to town office and tell us that we don't want any recreation stuff out here. I mean, let's be fair.
Yeah, I am being fair. I think that should be up to the taxpayers.
Exactly, and I am a taxpayer as well. Just like every one of you. We've never made the statement to tell anybody not to come in and ask what they want out there. There was a
You should invite them. You
shouldn't
should be inviting people in.
So it takes time and money to put one together. If anybody has suggestions, please bring them forward.
All in favor as presented?
You have to.
Opposed? Article 15 is accepted. Moving down to Article 16. To see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate the amount of $30,500 for other in-town organizations.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions, comments? Here or none, all those in favor of Article 15?
Wait.
Those opposed? The article is accepted, and I hope the Historical Society does the cookie box thing next December at the Masonic Hall. I always like that. Article 17, to see if the town vote to raise or appropriate the amount of $16,266 for out-of-town organizations. So moved. Second. Moved and seconded. Questions, comments? Yes.
Yes, I have several on this article. Could anybody tell me what Andwell is?
What's the second line? Andwell? What is
Yeah.
it?
What is it?
What's Andwell?
It's a home health and hospice company. providing in-home care versus physical therapy, OT's fee for those kinds of services.
And can somebody tell me how
Oh,
many,
just a second, if we could get everybody else to quiet down so I can hear questions.
could somebody tell me how many people in town go to the White Mountain Community Health Center?
How many do?
Do you know any others?
Down here.
There's a couple over here, say,
Yeah, there's quite a few people, yeah.
further questions?
I just want to comment that they had a giant flood this year, and that's why their amounts increased.
They had a what?
They had a giant flood,
A flood?
yeah,
Oh.
in their building, so some of their rates, their requests increased this year.
Okay.
And can somebody tell me what day one is?
A1.
And they show up, drop somebody else, they get a
What do they do?
Yeah, it was like that. It was just like,
Joe, what's day one?
The letter we got for day one has been diligently serving the residents of Maine for over 50 years. Our mission is to improve the health of Maine by providing substance abuse, mental health, and wellness services to youth and families. Last fiscal, and I'm skipping now, last fiscal year, day one served 4 individuals from Brownfield, 2 are under the age of 18. So, hope that answers.
Did you have any other line item questions?
Yes, two. Maine Public Radio, TV, and online.
Yeah.
Do we, what we do, what do we get? What do we get out of it?
That's TV and radio, and they also have an internet site.
you got an answer back.
Oh,
No, I just wanted to say something, but she's talking now, I'll wait.
Okay, we need to get a microphone for you. You're halfway to Freiburg.
Okay, so
Okay, everybody else be quiet.
I was going down through all the items on this article, and I don't know how many people are in some of these organizations, but I would say, because I've worked with the business for so long, that a lot of these organizations do the exact same thing, so it's a repeat of services. And I question why we are paying money from our town to all of these organizations, not all of them, but some of them, when they offer the same services. And why is it the state pays them too?
Yes. Stand right up, please. Belt it out.
So a bunch of these at the, I'm a nurse. So a bunch of these at the top are home health and hospice agencies that actually come to your town and take care of patients, and they may be doing it for free.
yeah.
So when they're doing it for free, because the patient or the resident here is indigent, asking, like they might ask for $250 just for something to help pay for those residents that actually have no insurance or can't pay the full cost of the service, whether it's nursing, physical therapy, occupational. There are multiple companies that are doing this service in the area. So there might be a couple different companies, or it might be a hospice company that's coming in that doesn't work with another home health agency. So
Getting crazy
there's
around
multiple
there.
agencies that are all trying to take care of patients and residents in town that may not be getting any pay for it at all.
Yeah.
So that's why they're asking for $250 or $500 or whatever. They kind of base it on how many patients they've actually provided service to.
Okay, way in the back.
Can I ask why we're paying Osprey Valley
Just a
Extra?
second. We need a microphone here.
I need a microphone?
You need a microphone.
I know, I need the glasses because then we're gonna see what I'm reading. Why are we paying Osprey Valley Agricultural Society? Where's that for?
Valley Agricultural Society is the fair down in South Highland.
Yeah, why we pay the $500 for what?
What? Ask the selectmen, why do we have Ossipee Valley Agricultural Society? So,
On the column 26, 27, those are all the letters and requests that we received. And then the budget committee recommendation is beside it. So they requested $2,500. That was the first time ever. And the budget committee voted that down.
Okay, I didn't put one budget that was here, thank you.
but despite the budget committee recommendation,
Right.
they're asking, you're putting 2,500 in appropriation, right?
No.
Okay, so Ossipee Valley is, you're spending zero this year. Okay, yes.
I still didn't get the answer on why are we giving Maine Public Radio TV online? What is the service with it?
Yes.
So public radio is, and TV and all those services, the federal government is cutting their budgets entirely. This is what they've requested from our town. I use all of those services, and they're trying to raise money to stay a public broadcasting system. Requested this of our town, and that's what I do.
Anything else on Article 17?
So the amount we're voting on is the 16,266 amount from the budget committee? Yes. Okay.
Yeah, and up in the article, the text of the article also, it says 16.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's a fair question. Are we ready to vote? All those in favor of Article 17 as presented, raise your hand. Opposed? Article 17 is accepted. Article 18, see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate the amount $34,606 for planning board expenses. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions, comments? Hearing none. All those in favor of Article 18 as presented. Them as opposed. 18 is accepted. Article 19, to see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate the amount of $38,400 for community center expenses. So moved. Moved second. Questions, comments? Hearing none, all those in favor of Article 19 as presented. Those opposed? 19 is accepted. Okay, we've done 20, we've done 21. Now we're down to Article 22.
He didn't look on it.
Article 22, to see if the town will fireworks, skating rink, and water fountain to the Brownfield Day account in the total of $1,477. So moved. Moved, seconded, discussion. Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to know where the fund even started with fireworks and a skating rink and a water fountain. We never had that.
Well, during the auditing process where we were 4 years behind, in the last year, there have been a lot of little knitting bank accounts all over the place.
Right.
There were, 13 discovered just last year. We're trying to consolidate them because some of them, the banks don't keep the records of when they were opened. They're that old. So we're just trying to consolidate them together.
Anything else on Article 22, the fireworks article? Hearing none, all those in favor of Article 22 as presented. Those opposed? 22 is accepted. It goes down to 24. What?
Did we vote on Article 19? Have I fallen asleep or did you just pass it?
Yeah, we voted on,
19?
yeah. It was pretty quick.
Okay.
We didn't fight too much. No, that's all right. We'll go down to Article 24 to see if the town will vote, to see if the town will require the use of advertised sealed bid auction and/or RFQ, request for quote process regarding large purchases projects and services above $10,000.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Discussion. Hearing none, all those in favor of Article 24 as presented. Those opposed? Okay, I've got to do a hand count on that. Again, all those in favor? We're on Article 24, all those in favor, hold your hands, hold them up. I'm losing count here. I need some help on the sidelines. If I could have,
Oh, no
if I
kidding.
could
Which one is
have
it?
one counter on that side, and
Article 24.
somebody take the front 3 or 4 rows, and somebody take the back 3 or 4 rows. Can we do that?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Who's doing my second counter? You take the back.
Go ahead, Whit, you got it.
Keep them up there. Keep them up there. Okay.
Plus the 3 behind you. 1, 2.
Okay. Okay, we need to do those opposed to Article 24.
Oh, yeah, you don't even have to count them.
It's gonna be a squeaker.
Not even close.
We're doing some mathematics here. Okay, the vote is yes, 48, no, 42. The Article 24 is accepted. Article 25.
Troublemaker.
See if the town will vote. Thank you to my counters. Article 25, to see if the town will vote that monies in all reserve accounts are not spent or moved without a prior public hearing. Moved and seconded. Discussions on this one?
You know, folks, in all of the reserve accounts, you're talking a public hearing now. So now we have to come in here and have a document, have a public hearing, discuss it, and then what? It's still a majority vote of the select board. So we're spending money to come in, hold a public hearing for it, and there's notification process with public hearing. Now, if you just have a workshop or any other terminology, but we have notification process that we have to do, 45-day process. So if we have something in a reserve account that's $5,000, we're gonna wait 45 days when it comes down to the majority vote of the board anyway, which we're doing motion and vote in a selectmen's meeting. This is kind of a moot point.
Not with all the issues we've been having.
Any further discussion on Article 25? Yes, sir.
Just to reiterate that, I got a big voice. Just to reiterate that, like he said, it'd be 45 days. So in 45 days, if you're waiting for an offer to come in, and the offer runs out in 30 days, it could be increased over the $5,000. If the select board can act on it fast enough to save us money, that's what the reserve accounts are for. It shouldn't have to go to a public hearing. They should be able to make the decision then and there to secure a good estimate to save the town money.
They don't do that.
Yes.
I just wanted to say, like, if the trash compactor was to let go,
and we had to go through this hearing, process. Whose yard do we want to collect all the trash and will we wait for that to get fixed? Because I wouldn't want it there collecting in my yard for the next 2 months.
Yes.
And we vote for our select board to be able to make wise decisions about how to spend the money that we have in these reserve accounts for emergency services. I don't think that we should hog tie them with having to go through public hearings when they have select board meetings that are public and available for everybody to go to. And
That's not true.
Are we ready to vote on this? Any further comments? All those in favor of Article 25 as presented, please raise your hands. Those opposed? The article fails. Okay, we've done 26, and we're down to Article 27, to see if the town will vote to authorize the Board of Selectmen to apply up to $250,000 out of surplus to offset the tax rate.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions, comments? Hearing none, all those in favor of 27 as presented. Those opposed? Article 27 is accepted. Article 28, to see if the town will vote to charge 7% interest annually on taxes owed to the town, not paid by the November 15, 2026 collection date and the May 15, 2027 due date. Do we have a motion? Moved and seconded. Questions, comments?
I'd like to amend Article 28.
Okay, before Vinnie goes on, I'd like to ask you that we limit our side comments because it's getting loud. Vinnie?
Yeah, I'd like to amend Article 28 to 4%. 7% is the maximum the state allows us to charge. In the previous years, we've gone down to 4%, 5%. I think 4% is more practical for the amount of people that are facing liens. If I could ask the treasurer, how many people are facing serious liens in the town right now?
Rough number of who's in liens, maybe to the second year or
33 taxes.
So, because people are having a problem.
okay, we can't. Vinnie, an article 4% interest annually. We have a second.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Now we can have discussion. I think Vinnie, you made your point. Any others want to speak on this? We ready to vote on the amendment?
Yeah.
All those in favor of the amendment to change Article 28 interest percentage from 7 down to 4%, raise your hands. Those opposed? The amendment is accepted. Now we're back to Article 28, and I'm going to strike out the 7 and put in the 4. Okay. Article 28 now says to see if the town will vote to charge 4% interest annually on taxes owed, etc. Discussion. Article 28 as accepted. Those opposed? Article 28 is accepted. Now, Article 29, I might ask for your indulgence on this, to see if the town will vote to approve multiple due dates pursuant to 36 MRSA 505 for the purpose of establishing a tax club payment plan for property taxes and to authorize the tax collector to enter into a standard written agreement with eligible taxpayers under the following terms and conditions. If I could have the consent of the group not to torture you with reading all the terms and conditions because you all have them. Can we, is there any objection? No. Here or none? So moved. Thank you. It's been moved and seconded. Article 29, the tax club payment plan article. Comments, discussion? Jenny?
Yeah, what are the terms for eligible taxpayers? So are all taxpayers eligible, or is there a maximum income cap on that? So
Doesn't say anything about it.
no, it doesn't, and that's why I'm asking. And so
If it doesn't say, if it doesn't say in this article that you're gonna vote up or down, then. Yeah.
no matter what their income is.
Yeah.
So why would anybody pay their taxes on the 2 dates that were required to pay when they can go over a year and not charge any interest? And this town loses the money that they would have collected in November and May. They would lose the interest on that money they would have collected for those 2 months.
I think this article, you pay it incrementally.
It's every
Now, you
month.
pay it monthly.
Yes.
But if you had to pay it in November, then you paid it early, and the town would be getting interest on that. Now, that doesn't happen because it's being paid monthly over 12 months.
10 months.
Or 10 months. Yeah. No matter the
Yeah.
Well, that's what you just said, yeah.
Well, if you read the conditions, and if you don't, I'll do it, and I'll torture you with by reading it. No, I don't know where to get them.
That article is set up for anybody to do it, but it helps them, instead of May and November, we can spread it out over the 10.
Tax does.
Came out of that MRSA.
So if you do have outstanding property tax obligations, you're not eligible.
From a resident from doing that anyway, without joining a tax fund. Is there any something in the bylaws, something that a person